So first off, happy Father's Day and happy Grandfather's Day to those of us that have a white beard or a gray beard, and we are old enough to be fathers and grandfathers. And the message today is going to be an interesting one, simply because I thought about it, and I'm going to combine the idea of being a father and having children and being the father that leads the family and fear. So I know this is something that has been going on in my life because I've been a father now for over 40 years, and fear. And I got to tell you, the blueprint, not necessarily is it an answer to everything, but I tell you, it helps a lot when it comes to overcoming that fear. Why do we have fear? Because we're not sure that we are, as fathers, doing our job completely right. And the only way to make sure that we are doing it right is to make sure that we have looked at it and said, is it aligned with my purpose? My job in my role as a father, one of the things is to raise my sons and my daughters so that they can be a functioning individual within society, within their church community, and within their own families. So that's a heavy responsibility. I share that responsibility with my wife. However, as the father, I've got a special place in life in making sure that that works. And here's the other issue associated with that is, how do I make sure that that's aligned with God the Father, who is teaching us how to be a good father? Well, that's part of the litmus test to make sure that we're doing things right. Is, first of all, do we have the purpose of the tasks that we are performing in our role as a father? Do we have the purpose aligned properly? And that purpose should be aligned to your overall purpose in life. So you have your purpose in life, but you also have a purpose for your roles, and they have to be aligned. And this is where you can start to gain peace, is if at least you're attempting to make them aligned, at least you know that you're trying to get it done right. And then the best part is now when I go to assess backwards and say, hey, did I do it right? If your assessment says maybe I didn't do it right, the good part is that God is there with all the mercy that God has for us as made in his image. He has so much mercy for us, he's willing to forgive us. But we have to look at it and then say, if I didn't do it right, now I can make it right. So I can turn on that and make it right. So now if I can make it right, now all of a sudden I even get greater peace, because I know not only am I trying, but I've assessed what didn't work, and now I'm trying to make it right. If this kind of a message resonates with you, click on the link down below. Let's set up a meeting and see, maybe it's something that you need to have in your life. We'll talk about it, and then maybe we can carry it on further. But in any case, no matter what, click on the link, get the free product that I give you that's complimentary, and that will help you to focus your life. That's the key. The key is knowing what your purpose is relative to God, relative to the scriptures, and then put that in place relative to your role and the purpose within your role as a father. So God bless. Say a prayer for discernment, and please say a prayer for me for discernment and transformation, because I know I need it, and I think all of us need it. God bless.